Love you, Spyro.
We love you.
We love
Love you too, Dusk.
Also, Dusk, what are you doing immediately? Immediately. Thank you so much for the gifted sub.
I gifted one snafu
You
to
gifted
Collector
one
03.
snafu. This raid comes with the following clip. This raid comes with the
Please ignore that.
What is this?
Please ignore it.
This.
Please
What
ignore
should
it.
we breathe if not air?
Just pretend that's not there.
Is it bad that the first thing that came to mind was farts?
The first thing that came to mind was
Is it bad
farts,
that I wanna say
Oshio.
farts?
Listen. There's context.
No, there's no context needed. That is all we need to know.
There is context.
That is all we need to know. That is all we need to know.
Wait, please.
So we will now continue without even thinking about context. Also, you're being squished by Seth.
Oh, Sam, why?
Yeah, also, Azure, I'm gonna hide you. There we go. Harris, thank you so much for the Stockholm Syndrome subscription. Thank you so much. 31 months. You are crazy, sir. But yes, also welcome in Raiders. I didn't say that at the start because we were talking about farts apparently. But welcome in Raiders to the 9th episode of season 2 of Amara's Angels -1. This was Oshio's joke. I'm not stealing the joke. I'm just letting you know that this amazing joke was
Thank you for
Oshio's.
properly crediting me. I appreciate it.
No, I always credit
Hey,
the
we're
artist.
-2 because we don't have Violet.
She's in a coma. It's different. It's not like.
Are you telling me that she's alive?
Okay, you got me there. You got me there. You got me there, buddy. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. In the last... Oh, wait, no, first. I'm here joined by my good friends, amazing people. The person who rated us, who 99% of the chat should know because you came with the raid. Ocean X, hi.
Who is this Ocean X bitch? What the fuck?
I don't know, but apparently she breathes farts. So
sounds kind of cringe.
Well, we're not here to kink shame, so there we go.
True, yeah.
Then
also, I'm gonna go and grab some water. Be right back.
Yeah, go on. Then we have the wonderful Dusk, aka Sarcastrophe.
Hi, everyone.
As you can hear, he is clearly under the weather, so excuse him for not talking too much or too loudly. But we love you. And we also have the amazing Savian. Hi, Sev.
For real talk?
No.
For real talk?
No. And he is still in chat, so he can at least say hi to people. The late great Azure, or Spyro Proxy.
RIP.
Yeah, he's so dead he doesn't even show up on screen. That's how dead he is. But yes, in the last episode of Amara's Angels, there was a little bit of I'm gonna say it again so Dusk gets mad at me. There was a little bit of a snafu during one of the missions.
Yeah.
Yeah. The party went in trying to find a group of Gloomstalkers, these rangers that operate in the darkness of, well, the Underdark. These individuals apparently went missing after going to explore a certain area of the Underdark beyond the city of Griefhome, the city of the undead. The thing was, when the party arrived, first of all, they found corpses of creatures that aren't really found in the Underdark, with some weird leather collars around them. And then, as they were trying to pass through a small gap in this area, this cavern, they were ambushed. Ambushed by the very stalkers they were trying to find. A battle ensued. Unfortunately, Azure, who had to remove her armor to be able to fit through the crevice, was struck down by multiple arrows that came raining down on her. And thanks to the most unfortunate death saving throws I've ever seen, where Azure rolled a natural 1, then got a reroll because of a hero point, and then rolled another natural 1, therefore immediately killing her. That was super unfortunate. But the party managed to put 2 of the stalkers unconscious, while the other one left. And they also discover that these stalkers had the leather collars around them. The same leather collars that the other creatures had. As the last stalker of the 3 escaped and ran away, the party was able to calm down and unfortunately look back and discover that Azure is no more. Now, you have 2 stalkers currently unconscious. They were knocked unconscious. One of them actually knocked herself out because she jumped off the ledge and knocked herself out by mistake. The other one was beaten. Was it punching? I think Ivar just punched the shit out of him. Wasn't that how it happened? I'm pretty sure that's how it happened.
I'm pretty sure it was slapping the shit out of him.
Yes, slapped the shit out of him. Yes. So 2 of the stalkers were indeed knocked unconscious. The other one escaped, and we return as the party realizes that although combat is over, Azure, with multiple arrows sticking out of her body, is currently motionless, not breathing, and with no heartbeat. This is your cue.
This is urgent. Does anyone know anything that can stop someone from being dead? Maybe.
Ivor just looks towards the ground and begins picking out all of his stray bolts.
Okay.
Barry just sort of sits down against the side of the crevice and curls into a ball.
Violet and Azure did it once. It's got to be possible, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
By the way, Ivar, you are able to recover half the bolts that you used.
I've already tried. I've already tried healing and stuff, and it's not.
Gala, roll a medicine. It's an 11. Okay. Her wounds are quite bad. It seems like one of the arrows itself actually went right through her collar to her heart. That was probably how she died. Fairly quickly, actually. It wasn't instantaneous, but she likely didn't feel much pain. But her body is still mostly intact. she is still kind of wedged between the two walls because she's not on the ground fallen. She's actually just limp there between the two walls.
Gala just kind of gulps. Looks over to Ivar. There's a healer back in the village, right?
I take it that Nessa, or whoever Gal's referring to, probably wouldn't know anything beyond revivication.
She is, as far as you know, she is not capable of bringing the dead back to life. No.
And there's no one, like, I know the religion of the Shaper is very, like, individualistic. There isn't anyone who's more
Roll a religion, Ivar.
shapey than anyone else.
Yeah, it's more shapey. Yes.
They have more shapes.
You know, you guys have seen shapes before, haven't you?
Ah, yes, of course.
Yo, on a 6, I've seen a few shapes myself.
You've seen.
So you're saying this wouldn't have happened if I had played Booba this time?
Yes, actually.
Wait, it's shapely, not shaped.
No, there's a difference. There's a difference.
Mm,
I mean, Gala's pretty shapely, I think, isn't she?
Yeah,
Yeah. So you got the shapes all there. It's just
not the hips.
yeah, she got the hips. She got the shapes all there, but not the right shapes apparently. Ivar, you know that there were stories about the worshippers of the light bringing people back to life, but you don't know enough about the religion, about people that can bring back others to life, and also just from experience, it's not like people are against the concept of resurrection, but considering everything that happened with Grief Home, you also know that the moment someone dies down here, it is customary to just burn the body soon after. So there's not even any attempt, or there hasn't ever
I do
been an
relay
attempt
this back to the guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Harry's just staying curled up in a ball.
Fair. I will say, Ivar. Oh, I just got a villain point. Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh. Thank you, Mares. I will say, Ivar, you do notice they still have these collars, and when you look down at the stalker in front of you, whose name is, by the way, is Frey. You know this individual as one of the stalkers. You do look at Frey, and you do notice that the collar has these symbols that are faintly glowing.
Is there any like obvious clasp, or is there any way for me to be able to remove them while also keeping them intact?
Oh yeah, totally. There's a clasp on it, so you can just
Brilliant. I do that with
Flip.
Frey and your one who knocked themselves out over there.
Oh, Lova, yes. All right, so I'm gonna bring Lova here. Just let's just say you carry her over so they're next to each other. Yeah. So yeah. So what do you all do? They are still unconscious. They're going to be unconscious for a little bit unless they're healed.
Yeah, so I definitely remove the two of them and then bind them with either kind of like, I know we're underground, but I suppose if there's any, like, I suppose there's a ranger, Ivar is definitely going for like weeds or like, do you know what I mean? Like those like hearty, earthy weeds that are always like sticking out of places that you're always tripping over.
Mm-hmm.
And just using that as kind of like binding, kind of knotting them all together, and then using whatever kind of like pretty much like ranger-esque druidcraft that he could. I know he doesn't actually have druidcraft as a cantrip, but he's kind of like using whatever kind of like ranger skills he can just to make enough binding that would, considering that they are weak, even if they were to wake up, they look pretty bruised enough that they wouldn't be able to just immediately bam break out.
Okay. All right.
But he is giving the two Gala and Sherry just a bit of room. He's already told them about the kind of customs of burning, so he's not looking to push that any further. He probably knows himself that it's not the nicest or kindest thing to do. This whole idea of burning bodies only came about since the introduction of arson.
Well, as far as you know, yes. Because before you would know this with a 6, you would still know this because this is the most basic. The religion of the Shaper. Whenever someone dies, they're entombed in a cave, and their body is left there to return to the stone. They only started burning the bodies because of Grief Home. But yeah, Gala.
Yeah, exactly.
Sherry's basically catatonic at this point.
Violet did something before. We're going back. We're gonna take Azure, and we're gonna, I don't know. Violet did something last time. Don't know any other option. We hadn't come here.
I'm gonna say that as you're I assume you're taking the body down from between the rocks, at least. Gala.
Yeah, Gala
Okay.
will start doing that.
All right, so you pull the body off and start to lay it down. I assume remove the arrows, at least make it a little bit more presentable.
Mm.
In the time that you do that, you actually hear the first sign of stirring coming from effectively the prisoners. As you begin to notice that Frey is the first one to wake up. You see the deep dwarf. He begins to open his eyes and look around. What's going on?
I would be very careful about the way that you address yourself there, Frey.
Ivar.
Hearing them wake up, Gala kind of looks over and she is glaring at them.
I suppose when Gala does look over, Ivar is not only standing at his full height, which, admittedly not. So short kings do exist.
Short kings, yes.
He does have a loaded, like his crossbow's loaded.
Oh.
And it is pointed towards Frey's feet. Or I suppose more accurately towards his knees, and then in his hand he has the two unhooked collars. So I suppose like if it puts Gala at any kind of ease, there's a very clear indication that if Frey acts up at all, Ivar will blast this man's leg apart. And he hopes to also kind of convey that to Frey, who'd know Ivar as not being the sort of like not irrational, but like definitely wouldn't bring any harm to
Yeah,
to
yeah.
any of the living people here.
Frey looks up. Please, calm yourselves. Thank you. Thank you for helping us.
Helping?
Yes, you freed us.
I would be very careful about the words you use, Frey. There is no thanks. Turn your head to the left. Look at the tall woman there.
I don't need. We remember everything. We couldn't
And
control
you
our
should know
bodies.
that what you need to say is to apologize and pray for the return of light for this young soul.
He turns to Gala and Sherry. I'm sorry for what we did, but we were being controlled. That witch.
Gala just kind of grinds her teeth and just like kind of stomps her foot and turns away. That's not. You can't. That doesn't. It's not going to fix anything.
The witch, she put those collars on us. We could see. I could see everything that I was doing, but my body was moving on its own. Ivar, you know we would never do that. Any of this.
Gloomstalker Frey. I am not Gunnar. I require a full recount of what occurred there, and I would like you to be succinct and plain in your speak.
Of course.
Tell us
And
what we are up
proof
against. For
that
it
you're
is
not
not
still
just the
being-
village that you owe your lives to, but to these young ladies here whose friend's life that you robbed of. Please, and allow these two to be your judge.
Gala, were you also saying something?
And some kind of proof that what you say is true, that you're not being controlled,
We
at
are,
least anymore.
we are not being controlled. We don't have the collars.
What, you think that answers anything for me? I've just met you. For all I know, you could have been wearing that collar before. That doesn't mean anything to me.
Ivar knows me. Ivar knows me and Lova. We've never worn these things.
And if you were being controlled before, what's to say you're not still be controlled? What's to say you're not just trying to do anything you can to get us to let our guards down so that you can murder us like you did Azure?
I would never.
Then prove it. Mate, let me trust you. I don't want to. I'd rather slit your throat right here.
Could Ivar throw one of the two I can't remember, dog collar?
Yeah, they're basically like dog
It was-
collars.
you described it as a collar, didn't you?
Yeah. They basically look like dog collars.
Alright, I don't know why. For some reason, I thought dog collar was incorrect. I'm gonna toss one of the dog collars over towards Gala. And Ivar can like gestures with his head towards it for her to like use identify or something on it. They're gonna detect any sort of magical traces. Because if it was used for mind control, it'd probably have like an enchantment spell.
Potentially. It does have these faintly glowing runes on them. I will say, Ivar, this is not Dwarven, Gnomish, or any dialect that you know that are written on them. Gala.
Everyone knows a fair few languages. Do you want me to read them out just in case?
Yeah, go ahead.
What languages do I know?
Yeah,
Is what
yeah.
you were going to ask. It doesn't matter because I can do this. As Gala puts on a helmet and can read whatever it is, no matter what. Unless it, well, I don't know. Unless it's something she already knows.
Yo.
She knows
Gala
normally.
never missed a day of Duolingo.
She normally knows just common goblin and fiendish. So
Okay. All right.
um,
Oh, a hero point from Lightning.
Lightning, love you.
Always Lightning. Always the good boy.
Is
Always
it
the
in-
good boy.
Common,
PGP
dwarvish,
high.
gnomish, sylvan, or fiendish?
It's Sylvan.
Which I presume it
Oh.
is in sylvan.
It is in Sylvan, yes.
Oh right, I
Ooh.
won't need
Language,
to.
I don't know.
I won't need to put my helmet on if someone else knows it.
Okay. So, Ivar, you do recognize that symbols are Sylvan, which you've never seen down here because your mother taught you Sylvan. But they don't spell out anything. But you recognize that there are words that are put in place to create some kind of effect. Gala, you can do an Arcana. You can to see what you understand from this, or you can use Identify or Detect Magic.
Yeah, I don't have Identify prepared. I have Detect Magic prepared, so I guess I'll be slowly using that, I suppose.
Okay, so as a ritual, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So as a ritual, you start to cast Detect Magic as the prisoners. Lova begins to wake up, but between Ivar and Frey, she just stays quiet, like kind of confused as to what's going on, but seeing you working on the colors as well. You begin to identify it. They are magical, and they do have enchantment magic. Strong
Okay.
enchantment magic.
Okay. Well, there is magic to the colours. That still does not prove that you are not under the effects of anything still.
Your magic.
Does
You can detect it on us, can't you?
Oh, are they? Are they?
I was just about to ask you.
Am
Can you not see that?
Am I detecting anything on them?
You are detecting magic coming from some of their equipment, but none of it is enchantment magic.
Gala kind of grits her teeth again and just. Tell us about this witch then.
Of course. Sindri was the first one to spot Ivar. The name Sindri is immediately recognized by you as one of the oldest and most experienced stalkers, gloom stalkers in the village. He is the unofficial leader of the rangers in the area, and he is one that has taught you quite a fair few things since your parents' passing in the area of Gloomstalker, and it makes sense now because he'd be the only one that has the same tricks of remaining invisible that you do, and that's what you fought before.
And is he like a fellow gnome or?
He is a dwarf. He's a deep dwarf.
Ooh, would he be like related to Ivar's father by any chance?
There's a possibility at some point that they are either cousins or
Ooh, so he's like kind of like a great or distant uncle, and that's why he took Ivar up.
He is
Ooh.
very old. He is very old. He's much older than even your father. And
Ivar's fist definitely heightened because, like, as he's not even despite. Sorry, excuse me. Even though he's not like a direct family member, I think the idea of anyone from his family or even distant family being in any form of danger is kind of it's causing a fair bit of stir.
Yeah. But Frey continues. Sindri was the first one to spot something odd on the other side of Ooh, no, I was the one who had something in my throat. Sorry. Sindri was the first one who spotted something on the other side of Thrain. And he gathered me and Lova to scout it out. When we got there, we found these large creatures. We believe Sindri called them ogres, and this weird, feral, furry creature we've never seen before. They had these collars as well, and the witch was with them. She, yes, some kind of elf, green hair. She sent her minions to attack us. She also had another one with her, also wearing a collar. This green-skinned, tall lady. Between the three of us, we were able to kill the creatures that she sent after us. But when our guards were down, and we were weakened, she used magic against us, held us in place, and put the collars on us. Told us that we would be her new guard dogs while she searched for her goal. Ivar. She's looking for the Hound of Harsin. Roll a history, Ivar.
Is it with advantage because I live here, or
No, it's because you live here that you get to roll.
the
There is a hero point if you want to use it.
this man's gonna explain this shit to me anyway? Go on, Frey. You got this, boy. Ivar nods like, maybe you should explain to these two.
He looks at Sherry and Gala. Of course. The Hound of Harsin is a legend. According to the sagas, when Harsin came down from the surface, he brought this powerful creature with him. This large, dangerous fiend that controlled ice. We don't know much about it, but it is said that Harsin locked it away after conquering Thrain. Apparently, the witch is after it. And the last time we saw her, it seems like she was very close. Ivar, she put us here to ambush anyone else that came to interfere with her plans. That's why we were here. I know she still has Sindri.
I feel as if we both know that she cannot keep Sindri.
With
Nor
these
can she
collars,
pursue these plans.
yes, she will keep him as long as she wants. I felt it, Ivar.
And sorry, just reiterate, so having the Hound of Harsin, what does that do?
You don't know. You just know that it's a powerful creature, and this woman apparently can control minds. So,
Is Frey or Lova, would they be familiar with kind of like magecraft? Or like arcana or anything like that?
neither of them.
Alright, cool. In that case, Ivar will turn to the two ladies and like, out of curiosity,
Oh, give me a moment. I'm getting another raid. Sorry. Let me just interrupt for a moment. Hi,
Yeah.
welcome in, Raiders. Holy
Hi,
shit.
Raiders.
Hello, Raiders. Hello, Val. Thank you so much, Val, for the
PNG
raid.
Lion. Yay!
PNG Lion Raid. Oh, yeah. Everyone, go check out Val. He is awesome. Mama desculpa. I talked in Portuguese, and now he keeps saying "mommy, sorry" in Portuguese. That's Val. That's just Val. Thank you so much for the raid. We're currently playing D&D because we are nerds, right, guys?
Mama disculpa.
Okay.
Oh,
Also, to celebrate, Lightning has given you another hero point. Now you have
Yeah.
two. Congratulations. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the D&D awesomeness of these nerds. But yes, sorry, Ivar, go on.
Sherry, Gala, would either of you be able to, given the opportunity with these colors, would you be able to reverse them in order for you to gain control?
Sherry shakes her head. She doesn't say anything.
I regrettably unlikely. Appears like a powerful enchantment.
In that case, the fact that these things are active and controlling people that we wish to keep alive, there is no point in keeping the source alive. Ray, you and Lorna will assist me in terminating this threat. Galasheri, your decision is your own. You're more than welcome to come with us, but if you wish to return back home to the village and bury Azure, then I will ensure your safety. However, if you require vengeance, as Azure did, against the foe who... the foe that led to the death of beautiful Azure, then I understand.
Lova pipes up for the first time when she woke up, turns to Gala and Sherry. You were trying to do something in Grief Home, right? That's why you came down here.
That's right.
Right. If you help us and we free Sindri, all three of us, we can help you with whatever you need in Grief Home.
Gala kind of kicks a rock, just
It hits the wall, then hits another wall, and then tumbles over, and then hits Ivar's chin.
Ivor just dies. Gruesome and terrible.
Mm.
Glass chin. Terrible. Medical condition.
he was on 1 HP, damn, crazy.
Fucking terrible, man.
Chin.
Crazy how that happens.
Listen,
Yeah.
I didn't write the rules. You can blame Gary Gygax if you want.
Yes. She kicks a rock, yes.
Can we even beat this lady? She took down all of you and took control of you. And we don't have Azure to help either.
If we're gonna...
She's about to say something and then shut up so when Gala says something.
I don't want to be near any of you at the moment.
It's
But I
understandable.
also don't want to let that bitch live another fucking second.
Neither do we.
I'd imagine all the Gloomstalkers are very shocked over swearing. They're like, "Ooh, oh my god, cussing,
No,
cussing."
Lova, actually, you know Lova. She curses like a sailor. You don't even know what a sailor is, but she curses like one.
Well,
We
clearly
sailors, as far as we're aware, are just people who curse a lot. That's pretty
Yeah.
much it.
Yes, yes, yes. It's a dwarvish word for one who curses a lot. Yes.
Mhm. If we want to do anything about this, then we need first. I mean, okay. I mean, okay. First things, we need to not be. We need to not let what happened to you, what you let happen to you, happen to us. If those collars, if she is able to get them on any of us, then we don't stand a chance.
Of
We
course.
need if we're gonna do anything, we need to we need something. We need to do something about that. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I mean,
If we fight Sindri and we take off his collar, he would immediately turn and aid us. There would be even more hands against her.
of course, but again, the problem is we can't let any of those collars get on any of us, and we need to have some sort of assurance that that won't happen. And I don't know.
Can you create a sort of contraption around one's neck that would prevent collars being placed on it, such as a collar of your own, however, with outward-facing spikes?
I could likely try. I mean, the problem is, right, like we saw those creatures back there, right, the trolls and stuff. She clearly has bigger collars.
And if
bigger
they wrap around
fins.
the spikes, and all the collars have to go around someone's neck, then
And do they have to go around the neck, though, is the question?
All the other creatures had collars around their necks.
an anti-collar collar, as one might say.
It would be, I mean,
Do we even have the stuff to make something like that? How long would it take?
we do have resources that are not being currently used.
And you are more than welcome to use the ends of my broken bolts that I was unable to recover. There's at least 6 of them.
It's worth a try. I mean,
I believe, if I may, Frey raises a hand. If I may, only those that are on the front line would actually need something like that.
would that not include all of us? Are we not all planning to confront this witch?
We are, but some of us, then he looks at Lova and Iva, tend to stick to the back. And
I don't think that really stopped her from putting collars on you before, did it?
she only did that because we were weakened, and she used a spell to freeze our movements.
And you think she won't do that again?
If we are not weakened, potentially.
Ivan looks at like the blood pumping out of this man's belly.
Well,
You look
yes.
pretty weakened to me.
One man's like a running faucet over here. Yeah, we're not weakened.
We only need a little bit of rest, say
This,
an
don't worry
hour
about
or
this.
so.
Don't worry about this. I'm deflating.
Yeah, just a bit of an hour or so or something. You know, we need a small rest. No, listen. I believe that if we are able to free Sindri, and even perhaps the other one that was with her, if we are able to do that,
Then okay. What? How are we? What's our plan for freeing them? Like, there's no point in just doing what we just did to you, beating the shit out of you. Maybe some of us dying.
Beating the shit out of you.
right? That did happen because we were being mind controlled. Lova just go. No. They beat the shit out of us. They did. They beat the shit
Well,
out
my
of us.
point is, if we do that with Sindri or whatever his name is and that other one, and they end up killing more of us while we're doing that, that's kind of besides the point, right? We would need a way to free them before they, can cause any harm and damage to us. No, I think I'd
Sindri's-
rather not make that mistake again, personally.
Sindri's greatest strength, I am aware of its weakness, and I would be willing to share with you two.
Please go ahead. More ears.
Please do know that this is the same weakness as my own. Sindri, he and I share the saga of a certain individual within our bloodline, from far and ancient past of Thrain. He becomes corporeal once more in the same way that I do once light touches us.
That
It
would
is
be
why that I did not rush to your aid initially when Azure cast daylight.
Yeah, that would be, all we need to do then is have Azure cast daylight. Oh, wait.
A torch works just the same. A candle works just the same. If you have means of throwing balls of fire, it all works the same.
Well, I do have these. Darla kind of like quite violently, like she's not really doing this lightly. She's kind of
Angry
bashes her fist.
spellcasting.
Yeah, she bashes her fists together and they kind of start they like flicker like old the old lights that you'd get like on the long ones. And they kind of like start to light up as she activates the lights on her gauntlets.
I'm imagining they like flicker for a little bit as they're trying to
Yeah.
to go. Yeah, because you hit them as well, so they're like, no, okay.
I do have
What
this.
did you cast?
I didn't cast anything. This is just my gauntlets just do this.
Yeah, the gauntlets can glow very brightly.
Oh, sick one. In that case, you see Ivar. Like, Ivar's body, I suppose you probably wouldn't have noticed it properly because of how dark it was. But it would have been really tough to tell if he had an outline to his figure at any given time. It's almost as if his body constantly bled into the shadows. But as soon as light touches him, he becomes like in like stark view. Like he's very much. It's not that like he's more targetable. It's just the fact that you know exactly where he starts and ends. And he kind of looks down himself and like he doesn't necessarily feel uncomfortable, but he flexes and tenses his body as he also recognizes the change. He almost always has that kind of nearing invisibility up around him when he can. And kind of like just nods like, if you can approach Sindri with lights like those with your gauntlets, or if you're able to use your miracles and cast light or anything like that
Yeah.
on
yeah,
ammunition against him, he will be like a sheep to a wolf, ready for the slaughter.
Right. Yeah. All we need to do is cast some miracles that are that Azure has. Yeah. Good idea. Yeah.
Frey also, I have. He looks at Ivar. I've also trained to be able to fight Sindri. If
Listen,
I'm close enough, I can fight him even if he is invisible.
Right, listen, this isn't about, like I said before, the point isn't to fight him. The point is what efficient way can we think of to get the collar off of him before ideally we do any damage to him and he does any damage to us.
I mean, we can grab him and take off the collars.
Right, do we have any...
Shit, I dropped
you
my
know-
knife. Oh, God, I nearly cut myself. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, you fucking playing with a knife?
I'm always playing with a knife. Sorry.
Bruh, oh my days.
The queens used to give me a lot of shit for that, but they're not here, so... Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was muted. Oh. Sherry also, like, summons her dancing lights. I also have these.
See, more lights. And we can see
Yeah.
him, we can grab him, take the fucking collar off.
Right, that's, a start, I guess. I mean, how...
Frey, we're going to need an outline of this woman's base, the entrance and exit points. We are trained gloomstalkers. Surely we understand if there's any additional points of access that we might be able to take advantage of. This other individual you spoke of, you've yet to make note of them, but I do hope that you will touch upon an additional...
There is no base. She is moving through the tunnels trying to find what she wants. The last time I saw her, we understand that she was very close. I don't
So
think
you
she's
said
kept-
she's looking for a demon that's bound,
I
that was sealed by Harsin.
no, not a fiend, a monster, a creature of ice, according to the sagas.
The Hell guy, I forgot his name.
Hellion.
Hellion, yes. Hellion was very much on fire, right?
Oh yeah. The
Alright.
lake he was sitting in was boiling permanently.
Oh yeah.
Scale of like 1 to 10 though.
Permanently before
Could even
you
I
got
see?
there or after?
Right.
In that case,
Right.
if they're constantly moving, they will be at a disadvantage in terms of knowing their terrain. We are familiar with the caves and their formations. At the very least, we will have a better chance at approaching them. And taking that we have the collars, there is always the option that we could try and place one on her. Disrupting her own magic and causing a discharge of sorts may wound her beyond any healing capabilities that she's capable of. Gala, if you are not on board, I understand. And I will not make you come.
Well, I'm not. I am on board.
understand
I
why
just
you
don't want any
trust
woman.
them. We had to deal with that ring, and it affected people even after they no longer had it.
Everett looked down at the ring on his finger. What do you mean it's affected people?
We
Not that
told you
one.
about the ring that was cursed, remember? That's why we wanted to check the items we got.
And you said this ring was not cursed.
That's
It
right.
didn't seem like it.
I believe Azure was the one who identified it as not cursed.
Mm.
God damn it.
And now she's dead, so you know.
Shaper be damned. Alright.
Listen, right. So is it just those two that have collars on now? Are there more?
As far as we know, we only saw the one green-skinned lady, and we know about
Alright.
Sindri.
We can probably assume there's at least one more, I would say. But
Green skin like Gala?
Yes, but tall.
Probably an orc.
Does that check out? Is that an orc?
Probably I've never seen an orc.
At ran@aol.com. Are goblins be tall in your game, or are
Don't
they
give away
shit?
don't give away my email.
My goddamn AOL.com email.
Well, Gala's pretty tall for a goblin because of her
I have
armor.
an AOL.com email. It's what Dad set up
If
like
you've ever
25 years ago.
if you've ever seen Steven Universe, if
Yeah.
you know Peridot, that's Gala.
Mm,
Is that the green one? Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is something I love about Gala. I just want to point out. But yeah, she was a lot taller than the lady over there.
yeah. Listen.
She didn't wear
Right,
any
there's-
armor either. She did have a staff. Might be some spellcaster of some sort.
That's a problem. Do we have any way to, stop people from casting spells?
Well, you said she has one of the collars on, right?
That's true. Yeah, I mean, if we can get the collars
we
off,
can
that's
try and
good.
take the
But
collar off of her too, and she'll help us.
um, all right. Look, the biggest problem with this is that if we run in now, we're gonna die. Because, we're pretty fucked up. We're down one party member.
We can rest.
Which is not good.
We can rest and lick
It
our
is
wounds.
really intended that we rest. We
Right
must,
here?
at the very least, hold a funeral for Azure.
But you want to burn the body here?
No. No. We're gonna. We're gonna at least take her back to farm.
What?
It wouldn't be right. We didn't.
I have no way to preserve this body. Do you? And he looks towards any of the four.
No.
No. Loba just shrugs.
No.
We don't know, but if we can get the body back to the village, probably. We'll have to carry it down the cliff, and by then,
Oh, we don't. We have a way to deal with that. We don't have to carry it. Fine.
my only worry is that by then the witch might be gone.
Right.
We can patch up our wounds and set out. If you agree, of course.
All right. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna let this happen to Azure without making it right.
We will kill her. Your friend will be avenged.
You don't have to reassure me of that. I know.
Good.
Because otherwise, if we can't kill her, the next ones I'm looking at.
He clears his throat and just looks down.
You two help me set up flames up ahead. That way Sindri can't return and take us by surprise. and I will light up a torch and take the right path, making sure that's fully illuminated so that if the light does catch Sindri, it'll
Okay.
ping him.
Right.
I just kind of want to set up like little two campfires up along the top of the tunnel entrance where he escaped.
Okay.
Actually, so just one thing. Rather than torches, normal torches, Ivar, you all carry little airstone torches, which are basically like these little glowing stones that give the same light intensity as a torch, just no heat. Because you don't really have sticks down here to burn.
That feels like a violation of thermodynamics.
It's magic. You know magic. But yes, you put that down. So anything you wish to do while you take a short rest? Anything else?
Yeah. So Gala. What do I have? Yeah. So first of all, Gala's gonna. So can Gala attempt to make some like spiked collars?
You do have like the tinkering thing.
I
Right?
do, yeah. So I have I have proficiency with smith's tools, tinker tools, and I guess thieves tools as well. Navigator tools doesn't really matter.
I'd say with all the materials that you have, I'd say you could
and,
make like 2
yeah.
or 3 collars.
Okay.
They're not going to be like fancy or
Yeah,
fully
well,
operational.
they don't
like,
need
but,
to be.
Yeah, but they're
They're just kind of makeshift, but
yeah.
in
an hour,
okay.
That's totally doable.
Yeah. Yeah. So should I roll for it or like what's?
Oh no, you don't need to roll. Like you
Okay.
you know how to make those
How many?
things.
How many
But
collars do I
why?
make then?
You can make
Why
up
would
to
you
3.
do that? Why would you do any of
Okay.
that?
3 collars then. Which I feel like I don't know. Gala, yeah, I guess Gala will make the collars and then just she can, by the way, using a feature, she can make the tools needed to make the collars as well. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway, so yeah, once she's done kind of tinkering, kind of very grumpily, she would have also as well. Actually, she would have after she cleaned up Azura's body before. She probably would have like maybe, well, yeah, I don't know. It would probably just be resting there. Actually, I guess she wouldn't have put it in the bag yet.
Okay.
She'd probably just have left it there and just. She's just working very angrily in front of Azura's body, and when she's done, she kind of speaks up to the others. Just right. Got some collars. Anyone want them? I've got I'm probably good because I've got my big old helmet, but like
I'd like
I don't know
one,
about the
please.
rest of you. All right, Cherry. Got all and one Cherry. And the next one who gets one will be Ivar. So there you go, Ivar.
I'll take one. Frey says, "I'll be the frontliner in case we need it." And Lova tends to stay in the back, so it might be harder to get a collar on her. Again.
Gala is still holding out the collar for Ivar and just kind of looking at him.
Ivar, do you take a collar?
Can I make an insight check to see why Gala's giving one to Ivar when he is very long ranged?
You can make an insight check to see what Gala is like. Her emotions are right now.
Yeah.
Oh, another villain point. Thank you. I have 2 now.
Yeah,
Spill the
I'll
beans.
I'll just tell you right now, Gala is clearly very angry with, you know, the ones who killed Azure, and basically, yeah, she's less angry with Ivar, so you know she's just holding out for him.
And then it found its way into Ivar's inventory. I'll at some point after or during the rest, the collar will make its way over to my guy Bray, but for the time being, Ivar does take it very graciously.
Okay. Frey does take one because it's Sherry,
Oh, yeah, there's
Ivar,
three.
and Frey. There's three.
Oh, yeah.
So the only one that doesn't have a collar is Lova.
What about
Does
Gala?
Gala
'Cause
have one?
Gala doesn't have one.
No, Gala didn't put one on because she has a big helmet, so she kind of. Even if you put it on, it would be underneath the helmet anyway, right? So there's kind of no point.
Okay.
Oh, grand. Yeah, that's 100%. That tracks. Yeah, sick one. Awesome. Short or long rest, my dudes?
This would
We're doing
be
a short rest.
a short rest, yes. So you can roll hit die. I'm actually gonna roll hit die for the NPCs as well.
Mhm.
Yay! I'm gonna roll it on here because I have the character sheets. They all have player character sheets, which I love.
Wow.
Well, they do have player character classes things, so. Hmm. Oh, he's just gonna use all of them. Oh, Frey.
I didn't. Oh, I didn't mean to.
That's a
click it
lot
there.
of
I meant
dice
to-
just being rolled around.
Hang on.
All of the dice.
I meant to use more hit dice. Can I? Okay.
It only let me roll them one at a time.
Yeah, because you can just so you can you can roll and then decide.
Oh my god! I keep accidentally. I'm so sorry. I keep accidentally clicking short rest. I mean, click roll. My brain is turned off.
Oh,
No
worries.
I don't think that affects anything, but
I don't think so.
there we go. Okay, that's what I meant to do. Okay. Gala taking 3 short rests in the space of one time.
Well, as you do.
Yeah.
Oh, Lova's at
Power
full
napping?
HP.
Okay,
Nice.
so yeah. Gala.
Yeah, I'm like, we're about to TPK. I should just use them all to try and avoid that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Frey used them all as well, but Frey is still at half HP, at 2/3
well,
HP.
you know, sucks to suck, I guess.
Sucks to suck.
I
can
built different.
I can feel the hatred for Frey. I can feel it a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
Just a bit. All right, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so you patch up. You do see the other ones take like a few like salves and whatnot to patch up their wounds. Heal up as best you can, and after you finish your short rest, Frey's like, "All right, I think this is the best we'll be for now."
Yeah.
All right.
Lova and I
So,
can lead the way.
so you know where she is.
We know the direction she went to and where we last saw her.
Do you know where she's likely going?
Yeah, yes, more or less.
Would it be a good idea, instead of going to where she is, going to where she will be,
If we
and
can,
you know,
if the cave lets us,
preparing in
it might be a
advance?
straight line.
We don't know an alternate route. We don't know the exact destination she's going. We know the direction she was going in, and we don't know the exact route.
Okay.
We could follow her tracks, though. That would be easy between myself, Lova, and even Iva. This is something we're very used to doing.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay, look, if we can get ahead of her even for a moment, then I can, I can set a trap.
But like I'm saying, I don't know the destination exactly. We only know the direction she was going, and then we'll have to follow the tracks.
All right. Well, we can follow, and if we can find a way in front, then we'll get in front. Sound good?
That sounds okay. Yeah. Lova. The gnome gives a nod, and you begin to move. Where to? You don't know. There we go. Just put on this map. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's supposed to be 5 members of the team, but one's dead and the other one's in a coma. It's complicated, okay? But yes, you.
Violet doesn't even get the benefit from a goddamn long rest.
No, she's in a coma.
Man, I'm filing a complaint. We're going straight to Wizards with this.
Yes.
You only obtain the benefits of a long rest at the end of it, and if she hasn't woken up yet, the long rest hasn't ended.
See, Sev has my back. Sev knows what's up.
True.
Sev,
God
Sev,
damn it,
that
I've
is
never been able to argue against Sev. They're too strong.
Sev, that is actually very smart. Thank you. That makes total sense to me. Anyway, so you begin to follow as Lova and Frey are leading the way until eventually they do come to a stop, and they look around. This is where we last saw her, but we do see the tracks. She... He stops for a moment. Oh, there we are. We see 2 tracks. Don't see Sindri's tracks. But then again, it is Sindri. Not leaving tracks would be something he does.
Sindri took damage last game, yeah?
Yes.
Can Ivar make a check for any dried blood that might have been splayed on any kind of rocks to indicate where Sindri was?
Oh yeah, roll a survival. While you do that, work save. Thank you for the 32 month of hero points.
32 months of hero points?
Yeah, because he and Lightning are the ones that give the most hero points. So thank you so much for 32 months. Well, he just subscribed for 32 months. He's like my longest subscriber. Like
This fucking guy.
Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous.
135.
I don't want any jealousy.
Forget about it.
I don't want any jealousy between my mods. Come on now.
This beautiful, handsome man. God damn him.
Also, I just want to point out, Lupus. They do not drag a comatose person around. They left her back at the village. That would be reckless. They are dragging a body around, unless Gala put her in the bag of holding.
Gala probably did put her in the bag of holding.
Okay, so
yes.
Gala's
You
stuck.
fucking what?
Yes,
Sorry,
Gala's.
sorry, 2 steps back. Excuse me.
Yes,
Well,
Gala.
what else are we gonna do with her?
What the fuck do you mean? What else? You put her in the bag? You
Yeah.
whipped out the Gucci and you were like, get in here.
Yeah, yeah.
Scoochie that cadaver into my Gucci. Are you kidding me?
If it fits.
If the
Man.
You just can't put anything living in the bag of holding, but
yeah.
Not for
that's
long,
not a
at least.
problem anymore.
Is that actually what we're ruling things these days?
Does that mean we can put Violet in the bag of holding too?
She doesn't need to breathe, right? Probably. No, she does. She's totally living and alive. She
Yeah,
would
she's
definitely-
totally living and alive. Yeah, you could technically put her in the bag of holding, though.
Our angels became the Wild West, fairly swift like.
But yeah, you can. I think you can. I think a living creature can stay there for 10 minutes before they start to suffocate. I think that's how it works. I'd have to check, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Either way, You did see Gala stuff the body into a small a sack that she's carrying, and the body fits and vanishes into it. It's very disturbing, Ivar.
Ivar does his best to make sure that no saga is ever told of this, effectively removing the bag of holding from Thuranian mythology and history.
It's too creepy. It's too creepy. The city of undead, though.
This cannot be spoken of.
All right. So you did roll a survival, correct? Correct. You rolled a 13. You do not spot anything like that. If there were anything left behind, Sindri either took care of them or there wasn't enough blood to leave trails. That's the story that sells. But yes, you continue on, and Freda, sir, right? Look alive. We don't know this area. We're just following tracks at this point.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for one of us to look alive, unfortunately.
I'm sorry. It's a turn of phrase. Okay. Just lowers his head and continues to walk. But yes, you continue on. I just realized something. When I speak, my PNG, this is the first time I've realized this. I have 6 fingers.
Wait, do you?
Yeah.
1, 2. Oh, you do.
I have 6 fingers. For my actually is more powerful than you.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Oh
funny.
my god, I just noticed this. Literally just now. I am a freak.
Introducing Wither the Coat's new AIDM. That's right, boys. For a limited price of only $29.99, you too can get a 6-finger DM.
Oh my
I
fucking
have
god.
seen enough AI art to know that those hands are still drawn too well, even having an extra finger.
Yes, this is also very true. This was done by an amazing artist. She probably just forgot to delete one of the fingers.
I thought Spyro told me the other day that Portuguese people do have 6 fingers. This is all canon. This is all canon.
How about you shut up? How about you shut up? How about no?
How about we go for a quick high 6, buddy?
All right. All right, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I like that one. That was a good joke. That was a good joke. That was a good joke. High 6. All right. Cool. So. Oh my god. Shut up, Leah. Shut up. You don't. Fuck off. But yes. So you continue on. As you are following the tracks, you begin to reach a more open chamber. And the tracks stop. And you see up ahead 3 individuals facing your direction. Another hero point for the heroes. Okay, work. Being a goody two-shoes. There's 3 hero points for the heroes and 2 villain points. Just so you know, since we don't have RB to tally in chat. So 3 for you. As I was saying. Yes, you see 3 individuals up ahead. As you get closer, I assume you have the torches or the gloves are glowing.
Gala's gauntlets are glowing brightly.
Okay. Her gauntlets are glowing. That's good. So, as you get closer, you do see that the 3 individuals are indeed several feet away, but looking in your direction. Directly in front, is you see a woman, an elven woman, with white hair and a full body of armor. She has a shield and a warhammer. Not too far from her, to her side, you see a half-orc woman with a long braid and a staff in her hands. And behind her, behind both of them, is a green-haired elven woman. At first, you think she looks like a wood elf, with the green-colored hair, but she also has lighter skin, like a high elf. And she currently sports a veil over her eyes. Frey immediately says, "That's her. I don't know that one, though," as he points to the woman, the elf in armor. The woman at the back turns to you and says in a soft voice that somehow travels all the way to where you are.
What?
Hello there.
What the fuck?
Thank you for the
So-
gifted sub, Sir Catastrophe.
Wow.
No, there. Thank you for the
she
gifted
says that.
sub.
Wow.
Listen. I have to thank.
Man, what comes out January 7th?
I had to thank Dusk. Okay, I had to thank Dusk. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry for ruining the immersion. But yeah, sorry. But yeah, she basically greets you. Actually, I can put you all on the map, just so you have an idea what you're looking at.
Oh God! Don't tell me this is called a battle map, is it? Oh jeez.
Encounter 2.
Yes, that's I just named those things like that. It's easier that way.
I mean, it is an encounter.
It
with-
is an encounter. It doesn't have to be
individuals.
battle to be an encounter. Yeah. Right.
I would
So-
like to sneak off to the side, please,
Okay.
as I'm invisible and shit.
You're currently not invisible because Gala has light on everyone. Gala is shedding 60 feet of light.
Oh, could I be 60 feet behind them then? Just knowing that then?
I mean,
It still means I can't sneak. I can't sneak faster, unfortunately. I suppose I think Ivor would just prefer to keep that sort of like tactical advantage.
I'm gonna say you're sure you're behind this rock. How about that?
Yeah,
You can't see shit though.
Yeah, that suits perfectly. That is the worst I've ever seen. That's perfect.
There we go.
You're behind this fucking rock. Go stand over there, you smelly boy.
Oh wait. Did my stream crash? No.
No, you're still going.
Okay, cool. Because it started telling me, "Welcome to chat." Okay, cool. Also, I just noticed, Dusk, that was the 60th sub. You are crazy, sir.
Oh, did I finally hit 60?
You finally hit 60. Yes, thank you.
That's true work. I'm coming for your neck, sir.
But Gala, are you saying anything?
Gala immediately, her helmet. Well, her helmet was probably up the whole time, actually. And yeah, she just kind of cracks her knuckles, like, "Well, isn't this very kind of you, coming right out of us so that we don't have to go and look for you?"
Well, I figured I might as well wait since you were after me. I will say this. Good job on taking quite a few pets away from me between all of you. But I would appreciate it if you just went away and left me to my business.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you just like took a knife and like slit your own throat right now.
Oh, that would not be possible.
Well, it would.
But
I mean, you could do that. You know, that would be really, you know, that would just save me a lot of work. Although it would spare me a lot of satisfaction from murdering you myself. So,
I understand that you lost a friend, and that is tragic.
wow, yeah, I wonder whose fault that was.
Well, you shouldn't have come after me.
Well, you shouldn't have murdered Azure.
I did no such thing.
I'm not here to talk semantics. Can we kill her already?
How about this? I would not advise a battle, and I detest fighting. I detest pain. I detest all forms of violence. So you leave, I go, and we don't bother each other ever again.
I'd really, that sounds like such a cool deal for like no one except you, actually. So, gonna pass on that one. You know, how about counter deal? You take the collars off the ones over there, and maybe just like turn around, and we won't, we definitely won't do anything while your back's turned.
You're a funny one. Although I can
yeah,
see
I
that you're
try.
emotional.
No, you can't actually see that. You can hear that. But yeah, well done. Congratulations on noticing that. Proud of you.
All right, fine. And she raises a hand. Eliminate them.
I'm gonna shoot. Bam, 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 bam. Gloomstalker style from behind my little stone.
Bam, 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 bam. All right. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Before that, I'm gonna create a turn order. How about that? How about
Oh,
I
boy.
do that?
Okay, so click the token and then hit initiative.
Okay, so no. You don't have to click the token and hit initiative this time. So you have to, just so you know, you go up there to the little crossed swords. You click on it and you roll for the characters. For your character, in this case. Ivar, you actually have advantage because you are hidden currently.
Oh, this isn't taking my full initiative bonus into account either.
It isn't?
Do I have an additional initiative bonus?
From...
Oh no, sorry, +3/+2. Sorry, no, it is. That's
Yeah, it should. It should
sorry.
automatically... Yeah,
Do you know what's crazy? I didn't see the number 5 and immediately got defensive. That's on me.
How dare they? Alright, putting this one and this one. That's a lot of them. Alright. Let me just get some combat music. How about that? Do you all want combat music? You want? That's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, you want some combat music.
My girl's name is YOLO and Politis.
Politis and Yola.
More like Dead and Dead, am I right, boys?
Also, you do notice they both have collars around their necks as well. All right, let's start combat, shall we? So first up in combat, in the turn order, you can't actually see because this character is currently invisible. It's Sindri. And you actually hear, coming from a platform up here, in this direction. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Why did I do that? Why? What? No, not that. Okay. I want the ruler. I want the ruler. That's the ray. I want the ruler. Thank you. Coming from this direction. Can you see it? Can you see that there's a platform over here? Yeah.
I see rocks.
Okay. So there's a platform over here that reaches really high, almost up to the ceiling. And as you look up, arrows start raining down as Sindri begins to fire while invisible. So Sindri's gonna take his turn, and he's going to shoot, and he also has Dread Ambusher, so he gains...
Is he out of range of my light then?
He is, because that is 20 feet, the wall is 20 feet high, and from that distance, actually, let me check. So that's 25 feet. You know what? When he walks over to the edge.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he can see
Yeah.
us, then that means he's being hit by my light.
Yeah. So
Probably.
when he walks over to the edge, you actually see Sindri at this point. So he does not gain advantage from being invisible, which is nice.
That is good.
That is good.
Yeah.
He still has Dread Ambusher, and he begins to fire down at Lova, who is a closer target. Can already Gala goes, whatever. Actually, first of all, bonus action Hunter's Mark. So bonus action Hunter's Mark on Lova.
You can't be calling bonus actions after an action. Throw this man the player's handbook.
I haven't even rolled yet. Don't test me, Dusk. Where's marked? Where's the marked symbol? Oh my god, I can't spell marked. There we go. Sorry. Alright, so firing at Lova. That is quite loud, actually. Let me just lower the volume a little bit. Boop. That is a hit on Lova. Plus 4, that's 16 points of damage on Lova from the first hit. So, minus 16. Can you see Lova's HP, by the way?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
Nah, there's a dumbass rock in my way. I can't see anything.
Yes, that is unfortunate. Another attack. That is a hit on Lova. That is a... Ooh, Lova's taking a beating. And now for Dread Ambusher. There's a 22 to hit. That's hit. Okay, 9 points of damage on Lova. Lova just took 3 arrows to the chest. That was not pretty. But that would be the end of Sindri's turn. Actually, I'm gonna make Sindri visible. There we go. That is the end of Sindri's turn. Now it would be Frey's turn. All right, Frey.
I still don't see him on the turn order.
Oh, it's because he is basically behind a wall. So if your character can't see him, you don't see him in the turn order.
I can't see Ivar, and he's on the turn order.
That's fair.
Sorry, that rock blocks everything out. If you can't see me, it's because of the
No,
rock.
I can see you on the turn order, but I can't see Sindri. I'm gonna read
Yeah, I can't see Sindri at all. I presume he doesn't have a token out yet.
Yeah, he has, but the token is hidden behind a wall. But you know what? Doesn't matter. It's fine. It's. Can I reveal you? There we go. You should be able to see him now.
Did the combat start with before we moved Ivar back? Because that might have been it.
No.
it doesn't really matter.
No. I
Just-
just. It was actually hidden in the turn order thing. That was my fault. That was my fault. It is now Frey's turn, and Frey immediately jumps into action and charges at the elf wearing armor. And Frey's actually going to try to grapple her to see if he can remove the collar. So let me just do some rolls real quick. So Frey's gonna do a opposing athletics. Oh, Frey, you rolled a 7. And she rolled a 16. So Frey tries to grapple her and fails. So he is going to try to soften her up a little bit with a kick to the chest. See if he can at least soften her up a little bit. That is not a hit. He hits the shield. He goes for a bonus action attack. Yeah. That is a hit. Okay, that is 9 points of damage on this individual. And he's going to use a key point to use what's it called? Stunning Strike? It's called Stunning Strike, right? Yes. I know things. Where's the Stunning Strike? Okay, so Stunning Strike, and she rolls. Oh, can actually see. All right, she rolled a 17, so she passes the saving throw. She's not stunned. He's like, oh, I managed. If only I could stun her. It is now the orc's turn. The orc, the half orc, she looks around. Let me just put it right here. She starts to move. And you notice that as she's moving, she's beginning to cast a spell. She's muttering a magical incantation. Lightning begins to form and course through her body as she moves. Actually, does she need that? She can move here. That's just one. Well, that should affect all three of you. Yeah. Lova, Sherry, and Gala. A lightning bolt just rushes right past all of you. I want everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw. As she fires a lightning bolt.
Everyone in front of the rock, I presume.
Yes, you have full cover because of the rock. You're special, don't worry.
Take notes, boys. This is how a real Boomstock does their work. So, sorry, what was cast? Lightning Bolt, was it?
Lightning bolt, yes. Oh my god. Why is that a thing?
Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa.
I did a bad. Why?
It's just there now.
It's just there. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, because I can. Yes. Yeah, basically, it's basically that.
Sherry. My dear, would you like to use a hero
I'm
point?
using one of those hero points, yep.
Lova just rolled a natural 20.
Oh, that's a much better roll there. Thank you.
Hell yeah, let's go.
So, Sherry, I believe you have evasion, right?
Yes.
Okay, so does Lova. So, neither of them take damage. While Gala, you take. $30 points of damage, Gala, as lightning just courses right through your body.
30, you said?
Yes. Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
Gala's being like fried in her armor right now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Meanwhile, the two rogues just dodge that shit like nothing. Sherry, it's your turn.
Okay, let's see. As previously discussed, this woman up here that just lightning bolted us has one of the collars on.
Yes.
Okay. Bonus action, dash. I'm gonna try and take the collar off.
Fucking yong. Alright, alright. You're gonna have to grapple her first.
Okay, how do I do that? I have never grappled in 5th ed before.
It's an opposing athletics roll.
Opposing athletics
Well,
roll.
you do an athletics roll, she can do an athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
You have the advantage against being grappled, but not against, doing the grappling.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sweet Mary and Joseph, let's go. This is fantastic.
Alright.
A 20?
She rolls. I shit you not, you tied. You're gonna have to re-roll that.
Oh, we reroll ties?
Yeah.
Okay.
When it's opposing, yes. If it were the that's very good actually. And you actually get higher than her, so you just see Sherry lunge at the wizard like a spider monkey. She grabs a hold of her, and you are currently grappling her. That was your action. On your next turn, if you're still grappling her, she might try to break free. But on your next turn, if you're still grappling her, you can use an action to try to rip the collar off. Okay. All right. That was your turn, Sherry. Good job. Now we have Ivar.
Hello, my name is Ivar.
Don't you start. You're gonna give them PTSD.
Let us see here. So Ivar is going to
This is the part where
shoot.
Ivar lifts his cloak and reveals there was a collar on all this
All of
time.
a sudden, no one questioned what Ivar's appearance looked like.
Yeah.
So I take it Ivar is firing from stealth, yeah?
No, Ivar, you are visible now. I will say you were stealthed, so yes. But you are not invisible. You are stealth.
But I still get the advantage either way.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to be moving. I'll be doing my own thing. How high is the cavern top?
It's about 30 to 35 feet. The wall where Sindri is standing on is about 20 feet high.
Oh, and how far is Gala's light? I thought that was 60 feet now.
Yeah, it's 60 feet.
So is Sindri visible now?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he became visible when he stepped out to shoot.
He did indeed.
Where
So,
is he?
Can you see him? Yeah, he's here.
Oh, I know. He only just became invisible, and it's just his little toe.
Just his little pinky toe, yeah.
Just his little pinky.
Aw.
Awesome. I am going to bonus action Hunter's Mark, and then I'm just going to start blasting 3 shots at him.
At Sindri?
At Sindri.
Okay, so let me just Hunter's Mark him. Alright. What's the range on your crossbow?
It's fairly hefty, like. Oh no, hand crossbows are only 30.
Yeah, they're just 30 feet. So you would have disadvantage in this case.
Well, wouldn't it be
It's
a
canceled.
regular roll?
Yeah, it's a regular roll because it's canceled out. Yes, the first one, because the other ones are not. With you wouldn't have with disadvantage.
Say that again? Sorry, I wouldn't have disadvantage
No,
on the
sorry,
other 3?
you wouldn't have advantage on the other ones. The first one is the surprising one where you shoot. Actually, technically, you have multi attack, right? So
Multi-attack and Dread Ambusher because I'm attacking.
Yeah, so it's normal
So-
rolls. It's normal rolls. Just do normal.
Cool. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna just roll. I'm gonna hit all 3.
Oh, right.
That didn't fucking work this time.
Yeah. So you have to do one at a time. You have to do it one at
All
a
right,
time.
no, that's fair enough. Listen, that's on me.
So you go pew pew, pew pew. Not enough pew pew. A 17. Let's see. 17 is not enough.
Is he wearing different armor than me by any chance?
He is wearing. Let me check. Half plate armor. So he's wearing a mithril half plate armor. So that is 9 points of damage from the third attack. Plus Hunter's Mark, you already added to it? Okay.
Mithril half plate. Does he have a shield or something, or how is he getting?
No, it's actually a magical armor, so it gives him +1.
Cool. I know what I'm going to be wearing after this fight. That's 9 points of damage against my man over here.
Pew pew! Alright. Also, Sindri has to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if he maintains that Hunter's Mark.
Brilliant. And all of a sudden, whoops, what's Ivar doing over here? He's behind a stone, the silly guy. And that's
The
his turn.
silly sod. Yeah, so Sindri actually loses Hunter's Mark. That
Who did he have
arrow...
Hunter's Mark on Lova, was it?
Yeah, it was on Lova, yeah.
Fair enough. Sorry, and you know what? I just need to mark off Hunter's Mark here.
Cool. It is actually now Lova's turn. Lova, pissed off because she got shot by Sindri, she's going to move right over here. And she's going to use a bonus action dash to start climbing. She gets right next to Sindri. You can't see her anymore because she's up top. And she is going to try to beat the shit out of Sindri because she's pissed off. She's not even going for taking off the necklace yet. She's just beating the shit out of him. Just hear her cursing in Dwarvish the whole time as she tries to stab him. And that is a 21. That is a hit. deals 9 points of damage. She does not get sneak attack because Sindri is not adjacent to an enemy. To an enemy. That was Lova's turn. Now it's the warrior elf up top. Well, she is going to attack Frey. There's a lot of characters involved. I am so sorry. Alright, so she's going to use her Warhammer to attack. Well, twice. Yes, twice. That is a hit. That is 11 damage. Another attack. Oh, almost a natural 20. It wasn't. And 9 points of damage. Alright, so Sindri, Frey took a few shots, and now it is Gala's turn.
Okay, who's the one that shot the lightning bolt?
The spellcaster next to Sherry. That Sherry has
Okay.
currently wrapped her around her torso like a little spider monkey.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm trying to grapple off the collar. She's the one we were told that was collared too.
Gala's gonna begin by moving.
Moving.
She's
She's
gonna
moving.
go.
Be a goblin.
I am being a goblin. Yeah, she's just gonna kind of go. Yeah, she's just walking kind of over this way.
Okay.
She doesn't have her like rocket boots on, so she's just walking
Oh,
menacingly.
Yeah. Walking menacingly.
Yeah.
Just there. Walking menacingly.
And as she walks, there's this kind of like clank of like her boots, but like with every step, there's like it's like clank, as suddenly like beside her, these kind of like flickering holograms begin to appear as she begins to cast her. Is this the right one? Yes, as she begins to cast her reality reflector.
Ah, yes.
Of
course. Translation into normal terms.
She's
mirror
casting
image?
mirror image. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just to make sure.
So yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
And she also kind of bashes her gauntlets together once more as this like buzzing energy envelops her shield as she's gonna give herself some temporary hit points with her defensive deflector.
Oh yeah. All right. So she is basically walking menacingly and creating clones of herself.
Yes,
All
and
right.
that's her go.
More menacing clones of herself. Okay. We have Sindri's turn. Sindri turns around, looks at Lova, and dropping his crossbow, his longbow, he begins to attack Lova with this large longsword that he pulls out. Let's see. He swings twice. Oh god, I have a lot of things here. That's a lot of things. And that is a hit on Lova. That is 7 damage to Lova. Lova is going to use one of her reactions, well, her only reaction, to half that damage. And second attack, because Lova's a rogue. That is a miss on Lova. All right, and he looks at Lova and looks back at the green-haired woman, who, by the way, throughout all this, she hasn't taken an action in combat. She's just standing there with her arms crossed, waiting for her minions to finish you off. And Sindri,
Typical manager.
typical manager, yeah. Sindri jumps down, takes 2d6 points of damage from the fall. Takes 9 points of damage from the fall. And walks over to Gala. Menacingly.
Or who he thinks is Gala.
Well, all of the Galas. He has a big sword. He'll hit one of them eventually. But that's his turn, though.
There are currently 4 Galas.
Yes. You'll eventually hit one of them. Don't worry. That's Frey's turn, and Frey is going to try to paralyze Polytes again. So he's going to try to punch her. See if it works. See if it sticks. Oh, Frey. That is a miss. Second attack.
Come on, dog.
Natural 18. That is 7 points of damage, and he is going to do the stunning strike again. Oh, shit. Should have 5 key points, yeah. And I'm going to do this. She is stunned! He goes, quickly, while she's stunned! Because he doesn't have an action to remove the collar. And he is going to move over here to try to stun Sindri. The spellcaster is trying to get away from you, Sherry. She's trying to pull you off of her. She's just very silently, because none of them, they have these vacant looks to them, and they do not speak. And she's very trying to move you around. What can she do? Oh, maybe she can do this.
Maybe she can press the kill everyone button.
For only
Not a
30,000
good sound
points.
for the DM
You
to
too
make.
can also do this.
Ooh.
Thanks,
see-
Raining. I love you, RB.
What? Another hero point. Okay.
RB is my liege.
Yeah, RB can do that now because he's not playing. I will say this. You see her begin to cast a spell, and Sherry, suddenly, she literally turns her whole body into smoke. Into mist, actually. As you just fall flat on your butt. Yes. And one dismissive order, the target can't talk or manipulate objects. Yes. She has 10 feet movement speed. Oh, honey. Alright. She's going to use her 10 feet of movement speed. You get an attack opportunity, Sherry.
I don't have my weapon out?
Well, you can punch her.
Okay.
You can punch air. She does have resistance to all non-magical damage, so...
Okay, I think that's a strength roll because I'm not a monk.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna roll a strength ability check.
That is a hit.
And
So-
because I'm not a monk, I think it's just 1 damage.
Well, what is your strength?
10.
So it's just flat 1 damage. Okay.
Huh.
Actually, whoa, wait a minute. This spell is a concentration. With that 1 damage, you might be able to break concentration. Oh, that would be hilarious. Give me a moment.
Come on. The 1 damage, the dream.
No, she rolled a 17.
Fuck.
Well, she moves. She is smoke currently, and she is moving away from you, Sherry.
Isn't Sherry young?
Sherry is young, yes.
Surely, as a young person, she'd be able to inhale it like a vape
Oh,
cloud.
come on.
Look, guys, I gotta try. I'm doing our best.
No, you're
I'm
fine.
doing
You're
my
fine.
best
You're
here,
fine.
right?
You're fine. You're fine. All right, so it is Sherry's turn. Sherry, she is
Okay.
smoke.
Barry's gonna come over here and take the collar off this person.
Ooh, okay. She is stunned. You can take the
Yeah.
collar off her. That is perfectly fine. So you're gonna roll. You have advantage because she's stunned. You're gonna roll a athletics.
Athletics at advantage. I can
Yes.
push that button.
That's a 17. You remove the collar. And here's what happens. The moment you remove the collar, it starts to spark as if electricity is coursing through her, as if there's like a failsafe while she's conscious. Her eyes roll behind her, roll to the back of her skull, and just see her immediately go unconscious as she just falls to the ground.
It's better than her hurting us.
Okay. Anything else you do?
Well, I've still got. Let's see. I was there. Still got 25 feet of movement.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna 15 foot this way. Can I throw the collar,
Oh yeah, you can chuck the collar away.
or would that be a free action?
I'm gonna say yeah. It's if you're just chucking it away. it's
Item
totally
interaction. Just throw it over into the corner.
free. Yeah, sure. You throw it like here because you're not that strong. Just,
And then
good enough.
Move back 10 feet up here, and what can I? What are my bonus actions again? I can't bonus action dodge. Yeah,
You cannot. You're not a monk.
I'll just
You're
dash
you're-
up to here to try to keep the cloud from moving away.
Okay, the collar is just moving
I
around
go
there.
up there and try to do a vape trick.
next turn. Now it is time for the Ivar, the one hiding behind the stone.
Pew 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 pew. Ivar listens to the saga of the Hunter's Mark and the hunter whose name the saga was named after.
Mark.
Work save. And he spins around and then again from his cover starts shooting towards Sindri.
You don't get advantage this time.
Do I not even know I'm firing from like half cover?
No, off cover does not give you advantage. It
Or I'm
it
hitting
gives you
from
more
stealth?
AC if you're shot at.
Alright, fair enough. Listen, I'm gonna fire as per. Oh, I'll be firing with disadvantage, won't I?
You will be firing with disadvantage, yes.
Let
Because
me
you would
just
have to
measure
move,
out my
move
distance.
here first. Because that rock is way too tall for you to fire behind the rock. So you have to move there, fire, and then you can move back. But it is 50 feet. Sindri is 50 feet away. Sindri is 30 feet away.
Yeah, perfect. That's my movement speed.
Go pew pew pew! And you know what, guys? I think I'm gonna keep the 6 fingers. I think it's funny. I think I'm not even gonna mention it to the artist. I think it's just funny.
I think it's a funny little like. See who?
Oh,
see who
it was
noticed, see if
cocked
anyone
on my
counts it.
screen!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Do we have any hero points?
There are 3 hero points. Oh my god!
dear days! Lads, can I please use a hero point? Is that okay with
You
you
can
guys?
use a hero point for this one, yeah.
Sweet Mary and two natural ones.
Wow!
This is the Azure curse.
This is the Azure curse. It is.
Three. Oh.
Okay, that is a hit. Oh
I'm
my
just gonna roll the
god.
other one just to get it out of the way.
Spyro, this is all your fault. Just want to point that out.
Okay, again, only one that hits. God damn it.
Yep, only 1 hit.
Sorry, Shaper be damned.
Shaper be damned. Still,
8 points of damage.
8 points.
I'll take it.
Damage.
take it.
All right. Pew pew. All right. You are now. By the way, you are very visible, Ivar, because of all the light.
Yes,
Weird.
I took that into advantage. I'm trying to take Sindri out, so when that happens, I presume Gala can just turn the lights off? Would I be right in saying that?
I think Gala can turn it off whenever she wants, right?
Yeah.
Actually, how is it an action to throw something, or is it a bonus action?
It's an action to throw, yeah. Unless it's like chucking it to the ground, that is a free action. But if you're throwing it like specifically at someone, that is an action.
Exactly what I'm trying to do. Yeah, that's no worries. Listen, that's my go. Thanks.
Okay. Lova's turn. Lova moves over to the wall, to the edge of the wall, and you see this rogue looking down at Sindri, who has 2 enemies next to him. You see this smile cross her face as she
Sneak attack!
as she loads her crossbow, aims it down at Sindri, says something that none of you can hear, and she goes pew pew. So she fires a pew pew. Actually, I can do public rolls. Are you shitting me? You know what? I'm gonna use a villain point. Because it's my points, I can use them for this if I want. Fuck you! Ah! Okay, so she fires that gleeful sneak attack and she misses. Very disappointed. I am very disappointed. The elf is still unconscious, so it's Gala's turn.
Okay. This is this guy next to me stunned?
No. He is
Sorry,
that is Hunter's Mark.
Oh, I see. And Sherry got the collar off the
One of them,
the
yes.
one, yeah. So
The warrior, basically.
yeah. Okay, so Gala then is gonna. Honestly, she's probably just gonna like ignore. Yeah, she's just gonna ignore this. Like, she doesn't even pay attention to this guy that's like approaching her. And is gonna. Hang on.
Yes.
Yeah, she's just gonna walk like right up to she's just gonna walk right up to the green haired lady in the back.
Elf, alright.
Yeah. So gives attack of opportunity, I guess.
Yes. Let me just see something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Before you attack, you have to roll a d20, by the way. If you attack.
Well, isn't it if? Oh no, because even if
Yes, it's before.
Yeah,
Each time a creature targets you with an attack during
it's
its
actually
duration,
you.
roll a d20.
You are the one. You are the one who rolls a d20,
Oh.
and you tell me
Well,
if he.
I'll
if he
roll a
hits you or
d20
not.
then. Sure.
Tell me if I have to roll or not.
Sure. That's a natural 1, which means
Does it hit you?
yes.
All right. So he does this big arcing swing, and it actually hits you as you're
Okay.
moving past. Well, no, he does not hit you. So you just pass. You just pass by.
He guesses the right one by sheer coincidence, but he has no idea because he doesn't hit any of them.
Yeah. Also, you are heavily armored, so you're fine.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
else?
So Gala, is gonna. She strides up to this green-haired bitch. She's kind of cracking her knuckles, and she's just like, this is gonna be so much fun. And she gives an old one too. She's gonna punch twice.
You do hear her go. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
She's doing it anyway.
All right.
So sorry, I'm getting very lost. Hang on one second.
Actually, I'm going to tell you right now. You don't need to roll.
Oh, okay.
Because as your fist makes contact with her, it just passes right through it. Through her body. Also, Johnny, thank you for the sub. 19 months. Thank you so much, Johnny. Love you. Your fist just passes right through her, and you just see her body begin to flicker and change, and she vanishes. And you all hear a voice coming from the distance. As she reappears down here. I told you. Mistake.
Gala kind of rolls her eyes. Move 25 feet, I believe, so I have another 5 feet of movement.
Yes.
So I'll use that to go take a step towards her. So that was one of my attacks. I guess I can't really do anything apart from
Unfortunately, no.
Attack again. Oh, the orc lady is still like gas, right?
She is still gas, yes.
All right, no point in punching her then.
You can, but she has resistance to wall damage.
Oh.
You might break her concentration if you do.
Yeah.
that.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I would have moved here then.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
And Gala would have used the second punch against her. Just kind
Ooh,
of not even
another
looking at
villain
her,
point.
she's just passing
Yay.
by and just punches her in frustration. Just.
You bitch.
So. Wait, she has resistance to what? Sorry.
All damage.
Oh, all damage. Okay.
Yes.
She
is smoke.
Resistance
Yes.
equal? Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Smoke.
Duck.
Don't vape me, bro. Ah, there we go.
There we go. And
That's a
then
hit, yes.
some damage. A little bit of damage.
A little bit of damage.
As Gala just kind of her gauntlet kind of like she thrusts it into this like cloud of smoke. Seems to do nothing initially, but then there's this kind of like ripple of thunder which kind of like blasts apart the smoke in a small area.
Yeah, she does pass the concentration saving throw, so she does not lose her transformation.
Okay.
I believe that's your turn.
That will be my turn. Yes.
Okay. it is Sindri's turn as he goes to, well, Frey is right there, so he's going to kick the shit out of Frey. Sword. Swing, bada bada, swing. That is a natural 19. Oof, oof. That is a hit. So, how much? Yep, Frey is out. Frey is unconscious and dying. Yep, Frey is unconscious and dying. And Sindri is actually going to move towards Ivar, dragging his great sword behind him. And is the light not reaching you? Huh. It should be. Oh, it's dim lights. That's why you're still.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah.
I get. Yeah. You knew what I was throwing, and you caught what I was throwing. Yeah. So basically, Ivar, you just see Sindri walking towards you, dragging his large, embellished great sword behind him, towards you. That's saving throw for Frey. That is a 10. That is one pass. Exactly what he needed. Okay. The smoke lady. The smoke lady is going to smoke right out of there. You both get attacks of opportunity. Actually, going to.
I will use an attack of opportunity and punch the smoke again.
I will try and punch the smoke, but be a lot worse at it.
Honestly, both of you punch the smoke.
Okay.
Honestly, we both rolled 13s.
Still rolling terrible damage.
Is this gaseous form? Is it?
Yes,
Can you hit gaseous form?
you can. They just have advantage, resistance to all damage.
All right, I'm gonna roll my damage.
Non-magical damage, sorry. So actually, Gala, you actually do full damage to her.
Ah,
Because you
yeah.
have magical damage.
Yeah, these explosions as like the physical blow does nothing, but there's this kind of ripple of thunderous energy.
Yeah, it is the thunder.
Yeah.
Very nice. Actually, let me roll to see if she loses concentration. Gotta
Maybe
roll
two
twice.
those. Oh no, one. Wait, no, two hit. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hits. That is not a thing. So she actually
Damn,
loses
sucks to suck.
her form, drops down, looks over, and she's not going to dash this time then. She's just going to move. Yeah, she's going to move. She's going to move over here, and she's starting to cast a spell then.
Oh no!
Oh, yes. You know what? You know what? You know what? She used all her 3rd level spells. This is good for you.
I did get her to use gaseous form instead of a spell that would hurt us.
Okay, she's going to use Magic Missile at 2nd level
Oh no!
on Gala.
Sure.
Gala, 4 magical bolts just fire from her staff towards you, and you take 12 points of damage total.
Okay.
So pew pew pew
Stella
pew pew
kind
pew
of-
pew pew pew.
Blocks half of them with her shield, but the other half kind of push through.
Got it. Sherry, it is your turn, my dear.
Okay. Well, let's try this again. I'm gonna try and grapple her.
Okay, grapple her.
Another 16! That's the third 16 I've
This
rolled
is
to
what
grapple
we're-
this woman!
Talking about. Let's go.
I'm gonna give her advantage with my villain point.
Won't even matter. You can't even beat this.
She rolled. I shit you not. She rolled 20. So it's another
We can roll
tie.
off again?
Yeah, so we're gonna roll. She doesn't get advantage with this one, with the tiebreaker.
Oh, I didn't roll 16 again. I almost did.
But she rolled a 9 this time, so you spider monkey all over her again. So just jump over it. All right, Ivar, it's your turn. Sindri. A man who taught you a lot of what you know is before you, dragging his blade towards you, looking to kill.
I like it. Based on the splodges, is he now bloodied? Like, is he within a quarter of his health?
He looks, yeah, bloodied. He looks like he took some damage.
And I can't do like so I can use my hand crossbow in
with your
melee
crossbow?
range.
You cannot do non-lethal damage with a crossbow now.
Oh, oy vey. Alright. Twist my arm, why don't you? How do I draw both of my short swords?
You can drop your crossbow, literally drop it, and draw one of your short swords. You do not have the feat to draw both of them at the same time.
And can I attack in the same turn that I draw
Yes,
it? Can
yes. If you drop the crossbow, yes. If you just
It's a
stash
hand
away the crossbow,
right?
what? Sorry,
It's a hand crossbow, right?
it's a hand crossbow. Yes.
Then technically you don't need to drop it if you're only drawing a one-handed weapon. You can have it in your
Yes.
offhand.
Yes, because it only occupies one hand. So you can technically just shift the crossbow to your left hand and draw the sword.
And
So
if you had the crossbow expert feat or whatever it's called, you could actually attack with it with your bonus action in your offhand.
Yeah, but the problem is he doesn't want to do lethal.
I know.
So, Dusk, you can keep the crossbow in your left hand and draw a short sword with your right hand and attack.
Then I will do that. Ivar does a quick flick of the wrist and then goes swing.
All right.
So I'm gonna use my short sword
Non-lethally, I assume.
first. Yeah.
Swish, swish. Not a hit.
That missed. I will use my bonus action, my hand crossbow, and then use my multi-action attack to hit with a short sword again.
Go for it. Unfortunately, his between his armor and deft movement.
Fuck snakes, like, do you know what I mean? Alright, here we go. Here we go.
There we
Here
go.
we go. Here we are. Alright, boys, calm down. We're still in
Here
it.
we are. And you deal
13 beans, my guy.
13. 13. All right, he's still up.
He's still up? What do you mean he's
Yeah.
still up? He's a fucking pensioner. What you mean?
He's a tough pensioner.
Oh my god, it's time for bed, Grandpa.
He's
My
looking at
lord.
you disapprovingly.
He's looking at me disapprovingly? What you mean?
You know whose turn is next? Yes, Lova. Lova looks down at Sindri, sees that he's too hurt to take one of her shots, even if she hits. So she's just gonna shoot at the orc. She has no chill. Lova's like, Sherry, just turn your head a little bit to the left.
Okay.
And she is going to Oh my god. Thankfully, her AC is 12, but this is bullshit. Okay, that's 7 damage. I don't know why I rolled incognito, but sure. Plus sneak attack, because Sherry is not only threatening her, she is grappling her. That's 7 plus 14. That's 21 points of that. She is Sherry. Suddenly, a crossbow bolt just stabs right between her her clavicle, and she just falls to the floor.
Mm.
All right. Actually, no, she is not just unconscious. She's dead. There we go. The other one's unconscious. Gala.
Okay. So Freya's wait.
Freya's dying.
Freya's dying. Okay.
Decisions.
I'm gonna roll a d20.
This is the start of Gala's potential evil arc, or not.
Gala is gonna walk right past Freya.
Okay.
Gala is just walking straight
Allowed to
towards.
do that.
Yeah,
I
Gala
sincerely disagree.
Gala is walking straight towards the green-haired woman.
All right.
She kind of like bashes her gauntlets together once again to give herself a boost of
A boost.
the hit points.
She boosts her
Which I
hit points.
believe is her last usage of
Should be.
them.
She already used it
Yes.
in one.
Yeah. And she then is gonna. Yeah, I guess she'll. Can she? Okay, so obviously before she tried to hit and it didn't
Yes.
work. Does she have any idea like what happened? Was it like an illusion?
She tried to hit,
Right.
and it was an illusion. Yes.
Okay. Does she have any idea if this is the real one?
She'll have to use an action to perceive. It's actually an investigation roll to tell if it's the real or an illusion.
Or she could instead use an action to dash, and she kind of walks this first part and like begins to pick up into like a run as she's charging straight into the green-haired lady, aiming to move into her space, which if she's real she won't be able to do that. If she's an illusion
I understand.
she
yeah.
will. So she's gonna try and do that.
Okay. You can just move. Can you just move out of her space for a moment?
Sorry.
No, I got. You're fine. You're fine. As you do that, you notice it's another illusion, and you walk
All
right
right.
past her, and she seems to actually remember where she was before. Only slightly back, she appears again.
Gala turns around and is just like, wait, she can't even see actually. She can't see that
Actually-
far, so
She was like this. Oh, she can't. Oh, she can't see that
Yeah, no,
far because.
Gala can't see that far. Yeah. With the
Well, Fooey.
light. That's Gala's turn then.
Okay. My name's Jeff. Ooh, Ivar. You're gonna get some attacks on you, buddy.
Ran, please, I beg you.
Sindri.
Think of all the good times. He can't even wield a longsword. What do you mean? He's a ranger.
It's not a
surely
long sword.
his-
It's a great sword.
Surely his strength is a dump stat, no?
Nope. So he hits you,
What?
dealing 9 points of damage from the first attack.
9 points of damage? What are you talking about? I'll roll concentration now.
Yeah, roll concentration. And second attack. Your AC is 17, correct?
It is indeed, yeah.
Okay. The second attack is a miss. So he swings at you and miss. Missed.
Do I like? Because I imagine when Ivar was like slashing and shooting and slashing again, he was effectively like parrying around his blade.
Yeah.
Can Ivar also kind of have like, rather than blocking the attack, he's very like evasive footwork.
Mm-hmm. That's totally
Like the
fine.
two of them would have made fantastic breakdancers back
Oh
in the
yeah,
day.
totally. Well, Sindri is more like brutish in his nature than Ivar, so he's just more swinging with full strength, and Ivar is just breakdance. Very nice. That is his turn. Now I'm gonna see if Frey is dead.
What do you mean? Did Freya get a?
Oh no, that is a 19. So he has no. Actually, he has two. He passed 2 that saving throws. Very nice. That one's gone. Sherry, you are currently holding a corpse.
Cherry.
Sad.
Whoops, I was muted.
Oh,
Oh, so she dead?
she does appear to be not in the living sort.
Okay, then I don't need to try and take her collar off. Hey, let me grapple this old man.
Grapple the old man. Go on.
Trying to take his collar off. I rolled really poorly.
You did.
He could roll worse.
He could roll worse. Yes, he could. He doesn't, though. That is a 23 for him.
Bonus action, disengage.
Okay.
Wait, no, I won't. I'll stay.
You'll stay? All right.
I'll stay.
Ivar.
We know what I'm about, son. We're going attack, attack, attack. How bad is this guy looking now? Sorry, is Sherry like grappling him now? Is he?
No, Sherry failed to grapple.
Oh, goddamn.
He is
Trying to take
looking
his collar off.
very, very hurt.
Could I ask you what stat is it?
To what? Oh, it's
Is it acrobatics or
it's
athletics?
an athletics. It's an athletics. The
And that's
grapple,
strength,
it's an
is it?
athletics. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna non-lethally stab this man.
Okay. Go on, King.
How
Sure,
many
King.
how many hero points do we have?
Currently 3. That is a hit.
Alright, come on, man. My dude, that's gotta hit.
No, that is a hit. That is a hit.
The
Perfect. This is an
non-lethal
OAP.
puzzle,
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, with Hunter's Mark as well. So that's 2d6.
He definitely has a thing. Does an 11 knock him out?
An 11 does indeed make him unconscious.
Swap!
Suddenly, you hit him on the side of the head as he just crumbles to the floor.
Okie dokie. Let's see. How far away is your one?
Actually, no. Before that. Combat is going to end for the moment as the woman, the elven woman that you've been trying to hit so far, raises her arms and shouts, That's enough. Let me just see if I can. How do I?
OCO7, it's your call. I'm gonna leave this in the hands of the fam. Should I run up and shoot this woman?
Well, let me just finish, please. Let me just finish what I was going to do. Yes. There we go. All right. Free movement. All right. So I'm gonna say she moves a little bit closer so Gala can so you can see her, Gala. But she goes, That's enough. That is enough. I concede. You have bested my guardians. My little pets were not enough. Now, let me just say this. If your intent is to kill me, that will not end well. Or at least, it will be annoying for me. You cannot kill me. I'll just come back another time. And we'll have to do this all over again. And that is honestly quite annoying. So let me make a proposition for you. A deal, if you will. Are you willing to hear me out? She looks around.
I look over to Gollum.
We're going to kill her, obviously.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Oh.
Gollum says that.
Calm down.
Why do we have any reason to believe you? We're going to kill you, and that'll be the end of it.
No. Wait. Like I said, it would be too annoying for me.
Yeah,
I
that
know.
kind- that would be, and anything annoying for you is good for me. So, I'm quite happy with that, really.
I can bring your friend back.
Gollum just immediately stops.
In that case, if you are looking for our trust, it is best that you prove to be trustful. Would you not agree?
And what do you intend for me to do?
Bring us your back.
Ivar gestures towards like the middle of the room, so himself, Sherry, Gala, and Lova could all surround him.
Well,
And then if he could, he'd also like drop a quick little cure wounds on.
Lova is actually moving over to Frey, and she used medicine on him to do the medicine roll to stabilize him. She goes, No.
Is he back at 1 or is he?
No, he's unconscious, but stable.
All right. But yes, in that case, yeah, Ivar's just gesturing for her to stand in the middle of them. So like they won't attack her, but she'll know that she's at a point of weakness.
At least let me explain my deal before you start making demands.
This is no demand. This is just a request to show that you mean us no harm.
And
If you are so powerful, this shouldn't matter to you, but it will bring us much ease.
I hate violence, and I hate putting myself in a position where violence can be done upon me.
And if
And
you are
God, well-
innocent and wish to be trusted, no violence will happen.
That one.
Allah is incredibly reasonable, Sherry even more so. Lova is currently taking care of Frey, and I will be the judge.
I
While
will
this
make
is happening,
my proposition from the safety of where I stand. If you agree to it, we can get closer. If
while this is
not,
happening,
there will be a
sorry.
problem. Yes.
Sorry, while this is happening, can Gala be just... Gala's just watching her to try and figure out if she's an illusion.
Okay, roll an investigation.
However, it's also going to take a few steps closer because he's not really buying her very bullshit logic of I want you to trust me, but I'm not going to do anything at all, and instead just going to be condescending. Which for people that she literally instigated an attack on.
I will say this. You also want to surround her with only the promise that you won't kill her, attack her immediately. So it goes both ways.
Well, the idea is if she's trustworthy, then we won't attack her, which is what
How
she
does
kind of
she know
proved.
that you're trustworthy?
She isn't really in a position to
That you
determine
know.
that.
That
Like,
you
we're
know.
either gonna like dog
Okay,
her.
okay. Let's go back to what we were doing. Gala, you look at her, you focus, and you actually see there is a moment where she takes a step and you actually see dust coming from her feet. This one is not an illusion.
Okay. Gala just kind of looks to the others. Well, actually, first Gala's gonna move forward a bit. Just kind of, not like a super amount, but just so she can see. So there's cave behind her.
There is cave behind her, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Ivar, you get that close and she points at you. I don't like that you are creeping closer to me. Do you want to hear my proposition or not?
I do not appreciate how you are stalling for time and making excuses.
I am
And
not stalling for time. I am preventing you from getting closer to me, my dear.
She's the real one, so honestly, it's fine with her being there.
Yes, I am.
Gala, if you are okay with it, then and he lowers his short sword but keeps his hand crossbow
Yeah.
raised.
She just says, "My proposition is very simple. I know you've lost a friend. Very.
Wonder whose fault that was.
What? Sorry.
Wonder whose fault that was. Gala just says it under breath.
Oh yeah. Right. I know you've lost a friend. I have the power to bring her back. She died very recently. I am capable of such a thing. And in return, you just let me go off on my way. I do not care about these little pets, especially the broken one. She points at the dead or half-orc. Or the other ones. I merely pick them up because they took care of my other pets. I only care about one pet. You let me go about my business. I will never bother you. I don't care about this place. I hate the underground. It's horrid. I just want to go home after this, honestly. In return, I will bring your friend back. It's quite simple, actually. You may speak now.
We may need a moment to consider.
Oh, please, do talk amongst yourselves. I'll be here waiting, but not too long, please. I do have a schedule. I would like to continue meeting. You understand, of course. Also, I hope
right.
no hard feelings. I never meant to butcher any of you. You were merely pursuing me, and I did not like that. You would understand if you were in my position.
Gala just kind of Gala's gonna look towards Sherry. And then kind of back to the woman, just
She just has her arms crossed, just looking in your vague direction.
all right. So hypothetically, if we were to accept, how would this happen?
No, I perform a ritual.
Right.
You give me the... Well, I suppose you should have the body somewhere. You give me the body. I perform a ritual. I can do it right in front of you, don't worry.
Right.
And I'll bring her back to life. Good as new. I'm more than capable of such a thing.
All right. And in front of us?
Oh, yes, of course. I can do it right here. As long as you keep your distance. Wouldn't want you to interrupt the ritual. And in return, you will let me continue upon my task. And then I will leave these caves that I honestly detest.
Right.
And
Um,
what is your quest?
I am merely seeking a new pet. I am being hunted off in the surface around my home. I fear for my safety at all times, and the guard dogs that I've had have proven useless to me. So I seek one that is more capable. One
You
that
look
is...
for the Hound of Harson.
No, why, yes, indeed.
Were you to gain control of it, would you be willing to attack its former owner? Or at the very
Attack
least, weaken its
Hassan.
forces?
I will not risk my pet fighting its powerful former owner. But if you make me an offer, I might be willing to help. But that is beyond the current deal.
I will keep that in mind.
Good, you're reasonable. I like you. Now, do we have a deal, my dears?
Jerry's just gonna look over to Gala. She's letting her have a say in this.
right. This is too good to be true. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gala will kind of, she lowers her shield and kind of like exposes the like bag she keeps on the back, and kind of opens it and starts to like very carefully retrieve Azure from within.
So we have a deal?
Yeah.
Do I have your
said yeah.
word that you will not pursue me or hinder me in my task?
I don't really have any reason to stop you from getting a Hound of Harson or whatever. I mean, you're being chased on the surface. I'm guessing you're up to no good. not really my problem.
I am an angel, trust me.
Oh yes, I'm sure. Listen, all right. I think there's one other part of this deal that we should probably both agree on for, both of our best interests. That, if we are to accept this, probably better if you don't go making any more, putting any collars on like any of us or
Oh, don't
anyone
worry,
from that
dear.
village.
Once I
Because
get
if you do, that we'll have some problems again.
Oh, don't worry, dear. Once I get the hound, I will be out of here as fast as I possibly can. Like I said, this is not the kind of place that I like to frequent.
Right. Well, yeah.
Very well then. Lova looks over at you, Gala, and just gives a slight nod as if basically saying, we did kill her, so we leave the choice up to you.
Yeah,
not-
Gala's
She's not
Gala.
interfering.
Gala kind of removes, retrieves Azure, and probably had her like wrapped up in some cloth or something, like tent cloth or something, and just kind of unfolds her and will just kind of probably just lay her on the ground, kind of pretty much around where she is, like in the middle of the room, and then just kind of look to the others like, all right, we should probably give her some space.
Okay. Sherry is going to move to give her some space, unless where she is good enough.
Okay.
Back here. But she is going to pull out her crossbow and say, just in case.
Very well, my dear, don't worry.
Don't
No.
try to put a collar on her or anything.
Oh no, don't worry. She walks over towards the body, and you see as she lowers herself to her knees, she begins to wave her hands.
As she's doing it, Gala just kind of like her helmet, like boots up and like lights up as Gala is going to be casting Spell Spotter.
Ooh. That's the identify, right?
That's detect magic.
Oh, that's detect magic. All right.
Yes,
So immediately you start to feel this wave, very very strong wave of transmutation magic that she is beginning to cast upon the body. She begins to.
Gala kind of immediately like explain what you are doing, because that does not appear to be restoration magic.
What's this? Is reincarnation? I'm bringing her back.
Does Gala know what reincarnation is?
Roll an Arcana. You get a 15 for this. You do
I think I
have.
will try to roll.
You can.
I
Oh, you
will.
can actually.
I will
Wait, I don't have
use a
Arcana.
hero point.
You can
If you
roll even
guys
without
don't
without.
mind.
You can use a hero point. Ivar, you can also roll if you want.
Oh, well, I hit the 15.
Ooh. Okay. So all three of you know that reincarnation is one of the types of. It's more of a natural form of resurrection magic. However, while it doesn't bring the body back to life, it creates a whole new body and shoves the soul into it. Basically, Azure will come back, but with in another body.
Yeah. Gala just kind of nods like, all right.
Very well.
Or Maz is what's inside.
She continues the ritual. You see as she waves her hands, very pretty and pristine and silky smooth, actually begin to turn and aging but just up to her forearm. And then she waves her hands around even more. Magical sigils begin to appear all around Azure. The magic begins to flare up stronger and stronger. The ritual, she does turn to you and go, "This will take 1 hour, so sit tight." And she begins
Okay.
to cast. Yes?
Sherry says, "Okay, sits
Oh,
down."
okay. After an hour, you look at the spell as it's apparently reached the peak luminosity. The body begins to tremble and then stops. And then she opens her eyes and she cocks her head to the side. Huh. I have very unfortunate news for you. The ritual worked as intended. Everything I did, and you have my word, and my word is my bond. Everything I did was as promised. But your friend has refused to come back to life.
Is she? Does it seem like she's lying?
Roll an insight. You can all roll an insight if you wish.
That sounds good.
You see her just shaking her head. Damn, look at that 19 from Ivar. All right. Gala and Sherry, you see that she is just she looks frustrated more than anything. Ivar, you see a hint of frustration and a little bit of hate as she looks at the body, but more in the "you're humiliating me" kind of thing. And she looks up. "I swear to you, I tried everything I could, but if a person, a soul, refuses to return to the living, only the highest form of magic would be able to do something like that. To force a soul back into a body. That is something very, very few in existence have access to. I did my part. I did what I could. She has chosen to remain on the other side."
That doesn't. I've no reason to.
You have my deepest condolences.
You
Truly.
are the one who killed her, and now you can't bring her back.
She chose not to.
So says you.
I have no other way of proving otherwise. If you have someone that can speak to dead bodies, which is quite possible, but I do not have those means, you can ask her yourself. But our deal here is done. I have done my part, and she stands up.
Technically, you didn't. You said you would bring her back. You didn't.
You did not bring her back.
I did my best attempt.
That was not the deal.
I can't force a soul to return, my dear. She
Does
That's-
it look
chose.
like that either Gala or Sherry are poising up for an attack?
Does it?
Gala's definitely kind of like looking very aggressive.
And Sherry does have her crossbow out.
I understand that you are hurt, but
I'm going to take a surprise round, if that's okay, Ran.
It's not a surprise round. is if you try to attack, and she too is noticing that everyone is getting very antsy and very grabby with their weapons, so she is not going to be surprised. But if you wish to start combat, you can. Are you all attacking? As she does start walking back. Take a step back.
Yeah, Gala will.
All right.
Yeah.
Right, she walked past us though. She's not like still at the cave entrance, is she?
She was somewhere near the middle, more or less.
Like I presumed that she
She was
became
basically
closer to
around
us.
here. She was basically around here. She takes
Yeah,
like a step
I'm-
back.
We're jumping this road. Bow, 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 bow.
Let's go. Oh dear. Oathbreakers. Wonderful.
I also presume that everyone else is kind of moved off to one side, like all the unconscious people.
No, they stay there. But as you begin to attack her, that is where we're gonna end tonight's session. Because it's past midnight for those of us here in the EU. EU. Ew. But yes, so apparently Azure decided that she does not want to come back to life a second time.
Well, according to whoever this bitch is.
According to whoever this bitch is. Indeed. Well, don't blame her, blame the stubborn Azure. Spyro, if you wanna pop in and say something, you can. If not, we can just. I'm gonna go find someone to raid real quick.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, out of
I'm
character, I'm
gonna jump
assuming
off.
that.
Yeah, I presume Spyro was like done with the character,
Yeah.
but I'm also gonna head off because I am super sick.
Go, go, go.
Bye,
go. Bye,
everyone.
bye.
Later.
We love you.
We love you.
All right, let me see who's doing what. Let me try to find someone to raid.
Statistically, someone is playing Dungeons and Dragons.
There is a
That's
lot of
not just
people.
us.
There's actually a lot of people playing Dungeons and Dragons. Let's go.
Oh my.
No, oh my.
Oh my.
Wait, it's the Star Trek. Oh my.
Oh my.
Let's see. Any VTuber, actually, let me search. Any VTuber playing Dungeons and Dragons? Don't say Massive Effect. I will hurt you.
Massive acid.
Fuck off, Seth.
Did not say.
All right,
Yes,
let's. This person. They're apparently playing Dungeons and Dragons. As per usual, I don't know them, but I like to share with the Dungeons and Dragons community for whenever we raid, and you might like other Dungeons and Dragons games that aren't these ones, that aren't ours. But yes, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Love you all. Hope you have a wonderful week.
Thank you, Massive, for hosting.
Thank you, my players. I love you for being such amazing and awesome players.
No you.
No, you.
No you.
No, you.
No you.
No, you.
No you.
I have 6 fingers. I can slap you even harder than normal. But yes. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.